All right. Welcome to another Moment with Mom. I'm so excited about our guest today. We have Miss Donna and Mr. Kyle with us. So excited to hear from them. Donna was nominated to be a Star Mom of the Year. Excellent nomination. We'll talk about what her nominator wrote about her later. But first, I want to get to know you. So, Donna, tell me about your family.
Well, I am married to Keith. We've been married for 36 years, and Kyle is our one and only son. He's 29, and he's the boss of the family, pretty much.
He's like, yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that he's your tech guru, too. It's pretty fabulous.
Yes, absolutely.
So that is, there it is. I was trying to find out my next question. So tell me about, when did you find out about the diagnosis?
Okay. Kyle was born 3 months early. He was born at 27 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So it was a total unexpected delivery. He was due March the 26th. He was born on January 1st.
He just had to start the new year off with a bang.
Oh, yeah, with a bang. You got that right. So we did not anticipate having a baby that early, and we did not anticipate the news that we were going to get at his birth. Because he was born 3 months early, I had an emergency C-section. I had toxemia. I had a placental eruption. So they had to go ahead and deliver him at that time. And during delivery, he suffered a stroke, which caused a brain bleed, which caused hydrocephalus. So he had lots of issues related to his birth trauma. They really did not give us very much hope that he would survive, and if he did, he would probably be in a vegetative state. And they really didn't give us very much hope in the beginning.
Wow.
So the fact that he's still here, he's just turned 29 in January, is just a testament to what God's plans are and not ours.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So how does that feel, one, knowing that they're saying, like, well, he might do this, he might not be able to do this, he might be in a vegetable state, and then, like, how does that really feel? I know you said it's a testament, but, like, is there some pride, like some mom pride involved, where you know that your son has made it to 29 and is like awesome personality, I can tell. So how does that feel?
It does feel pretty awesome because, like I said, we really didn't think that he would survive that first year.
Yeah.
He did spend the first 3 months in the hospital, so we didn't have time to bond with him. He's such a funny guy. He's smart. Everybody who meets him, they love him. We can't imagine what our lives would be without him.
Right.
We can't imagine him being any other way. This is Kyle.
Yeah.
This is just how he is. And like I said, everybody who knows him loves him.
That's awesome.
You know, that makes a mama proud to know that he's made a mark in the world. There are very few things that he might be able to do or have control over, but he does have an outstanding personality.
That's awesome. So take me back to when, I know obviously going through all those different procedures and so many things were happening. Was there a lot of fear involved? Was it just you had no idea really like what to expect when you're finding out all these different diagnoses? Like take me back to that.
Okay, in the beginning, it was extremely difficult because this was not what I envisioned that becoming a mother would be like.
Right.
I had been a preschool teacher. I had been a child care director, but nothing prepared me for what I would face as a mother of a child with a disability. I knew how, I don't even have to say normal, but how regular kids, what their developmental milestones are.
Yeah.
but it took us so much longer to get to some of those milestones, some of them we never reached. It was very disheartening to me when we would have IEP meetings or different things like that with therapists and all, and they would say he's working at a 2-month-old level. He might be 3 years old, but he was still at a 2-month level on a lot of those things. And after a while, it was so discouraging to me that I thought, you know what, I can't follow what they're saying about my child. I know him. I know what he's capable of. He's not going to perform for them in one of these tests or whatever they're giving him. And this is somebody that he doesn't know, somebody he's never met. He's not going to perform for them like we know that he can at home.
Right.
So I said, you know what? These are numbers on a piece of paper. This will not define my child. This will not be who he is. And I'm not going to live my life thinking, oh my goodness, we're so far behind, we're never going to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So what if we never catch up? He's Kyle, and that's how he is. And we've learned to appreciate what he's come to be. And if I had just looked at all those numbers and looked at all of those test results that we got,
Mm-hmm.
I would have continued to stay in a very depressed state of mind.
Yeah.
So, you know, one thing I would say to parents, and I have said this before, to parents who have a child with a disability, you know your child and you know what they're capable of. Don't let them be defined by what someone else says about them on a test result.
That's incredible. I know what the small interactions that I've had with just moms with children with disabilities, and then just the different groups that come through the start. Something that our president talks about is exactly what you're saying. It's just a diagnosis, but you take it and you do what you think is best for your child. So I think that is huge for you to say that, and just to encourage others, because like you were saying, there are times it's so difficult. You're like, what do I do now? But I love it. I can tell whatever you're doing is working because he's got this awesome personality. I think that's amazing. So what would you say has been one of the most rewarding moments over 29 years with
Kyle? One of them for sure is, this is very emotional. He was baptized in a hot tub in Panama City. Yes.
Love it.
You know, we were not in church. We weren't involved when he was younger. As he grew and as we got older and realized that was important, that we needed to have that church connection. I'm going to call it that. It's what it was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But as we got more involved, as he learned more about the Lord, you know, at one day somebody said something about where does Jesus live, and he said, in my heart. And you know, we asked him questions, and I mean, it was very obvious that he knew what had happened in his life. The church we were attending, the balcony had the baptistry and all. He wasn't able to be baptized there.
Right.
But once when we were on vacation in Panama City, his dad said, you know, do you want to be baptized in the hot tub? We can do that, because he loves hot tub. And so, I mean, we just had a full baptism service there with us in the hot tub in Panama City. So that's been one of the most rewarding things that I can say.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. And just to witness that. And I was noticing your shirt says blessed. I think that's beautiful. So I was going to ask, and just, you know, I love that. So oh no, go ahead.
I mean, he loves going to church. The church we're at now, they have a class for exceptional adults.
Okay.
And he loves that. He loves the interaction. He's really missed that during the quarantine. He has been home for 2 months. And he's really missed being around his friends at Therapy Learning Center. He's missed going to church. What are you saying? They stink. No.
Staying at home stinks.
Oh, staying at home. Oh, sorry. Staying at home stinks. It stinks that he can't see his buddies. Okay.
I understand that. So outside of a quarantine or this crazy time that we're going through right now, what is a typical day in the life of Donna?
Okay. We are very blessed that we have ladies that come in and help us with Kyle. So, I get up. We have one of the ladies that comes in the morning. She gets him up, gets him dressed, breakfast, gets him on the bus, and then he's at Therapy and Learning Center, and then I go to work. And then we have another lady that comes in the afternoon who helps us and gets him his snack and takes care of him, and they hang out until I get home from work. So then I come home and work some more.
So you're also a workaholic too. That's awesome. A mom and a worker. I love it. So what do you do?
I work at FMY Orthodontics.
Okay.
I am an appointment coordinator at FMY. You don't like my work?
So how long have you been doing that?
Before we had help, before we had the ladies that would come in and help us, it was very stressful on me getting up, getting him to, it's like you're getting two people ready for everything that you do, no matter where we go, it's like, you're not just getting yourself, it's almost like having a baby all the time, except they're bigger, when they're not able to do anything for themselves. He's very active, but he still can't feed himself. He's in the wheelchair. He is totally dependent on somebody to help take care of him. So there was a lot of stress in my life in all of that. I am a 2-time breast cancer survivor. And I do feel like a lot of the stress that I was under for so many years contributed to that diagnosis, which that was hard for Kyle, to understand why his mom was sick. Why she had no hair, but we got through it, didn't we? Did you help me feel better? Did you take care of me? You sure did.
Wow. Okay. So that's amazing. That was something I was going to bring up because someone who wrote something special about you, your husband. Okay. So 2-time breast cancer survivor. What was this? Has this been in the past 29 years? Has it been in the recent years?
The first diagnosis was 2001. I'm sorry, 2002. So Kyle was about 11 years old.
Okay.
At that time. The second diagnosis was 10 years ago.
Okay. Gotcha. And so you're cancer free now?
Yes.
That's exciting. That's awesome. Well,
and I have my hair back.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if that's a wig or not, but your hair is pretty stinking pretty. So what do you think, Kyle? Her hair looks pretty good today?
He did ask, because I went to get a massage this morning, and then, he knew I was all grungy and everything, and then I laid him down, and when I got him up, he's like, I said, you want to know why my hair's done and I have some makeup on? He said, yeah. Like, what's going on? You didn't look like that when I laid down.
It's amazing.
I said, I'll tell you what's going to happen. We're going to talk to somebody on Zoom at the Star Center. So
it's amazing what the power of makeup can do, man.
You got that right, sister.
I don't feel like I put it on very often right now because I've been working from home. So the Star Center's back as far as like face-to-face clients and services and stuff. But I'm a marketer, so I don't really have any clients. I've been working from home. But blessed to be able to work. Well, do you have any advice for either maybe it's a mom who is just now receiving a diagnosis or is kind of going through the thick of it and just really needs some encouragement? Is there anything you would like to tell that mom?
Moms who are going through who are finding out for the first time. It's devastating. It is devastating. Don't feel like you're all alone. There are other people, there are other moms out there who are going through or have gone through what you're going through. Reach out. If you don't know how to do that, I know there was talk about a Facebook group starting for moms who have children with disabilities, which is excellent, because I know we've been quarantined for a different reason the last couple of months. But when Kyle came home, we were basically quarantined then because he had been in the hospital for 3 months. We didn't want him to be around anybody that could give him anything that would make him sick and have to go back. So you feel like you are alone during that time. Reach out. If you don't know anybody, contact the social workers at the hospital, your nurses that work with you. A lot of times they have people that they can connect you with, that you just have somebody to talk to, just so that you know you're not by yourself. Another piece of advice I would give is take time for yourself. I know it's hard to do that sometimes, but it's very important that you recharge your own batteries. Like I said, I went and got a massage this morning. That's something I do for myself once a month, just to de-stress. And I mean, even if it's just leaving the baby with somebody and taking a walk down the street for a few minutes, just something that you can do for yourself. Go take a bath. You know, get you some Epsom salts. Soak in a hot tub. Just something that will help you to recharge, because it can be very exhausting. It can be very overwhelming. Just something that you can do to take some time for yourself.
Excellent advice. I feel like anybody needs to do that, but especially moms that do so much. Like I said, be everything to their children. Well, that takes me to a point you're talking about taking some self-care. So your husband, your nominator, had to write about how you are patient and how you are courageous and how you are selfless. So I'm going to read off the nomination to you, just to know that we just want you to know, and this is why we're doing this. We want moms to know how much you are appreciated, especially moms of children with a disability, because you really are everything and you expect nothing in return. You just work and do and everything, and we want to celebrate you and cherish you. So your husband said that as far as patient, he said, as you know, it can be very difficult in handling a child that can't do anything for themselves, but Donna has always shown great care for our son, which is so, I love that. And then the courageous one, I think, was it this one or the next one? The next one, courageous. Keith said she has had the courage to stand up and make sure Kyle gets what he needs, as he was in the Kiwanis Center very early, and then the CP Center, and now TLC. She would not take no as the answer. When she was sick with breast cancer, I saw the strength and courage in her that was unbelievable. She never quit and made sure, even when she was in the worst part of treatment, she continued to take care of Kyle. That's getting me emotional. Whew. You're very loved and appreciated, and your testament alone, from what I have heard from you, shows how courageous you are. And it is a beacon of hope to so many people, not just moms, but moms with children with disability, to everybody, of all the courage to be the persistent advocate, to be courageous, to be the superhero, to do it all. And it has seriously been so amazing to talk with you through all this. And then he said, as far as selfless, she continues to give herself not only to our family, but also to those who have had breast cancer, as she is a 2-time survivor herself. So I love that, like you were just saying, reach out, that you are not just going through these circumstances and wanting to conquer it, but that you're helping other people get through this. I think that is seriously a true, like, mom of the year. So I know it was a nomination, but you deserve a Mom of the Year award. And I'm just so thankful that I even get a moment to chat with you, for someone as courageous as you. And as you, Kyle, he's so bubbly. You can tell he's got such a great mom. So It's amazing. We just really want you to know how appreciated and cherished you truly are.
Thank you.
She's a rock star.
Nominator.
She is a rock star, I promise you.
That's
Ain't that right,
awesome.
Kyle? I'm a rock star.
Yeah, Dad's the rock.
Everybody meet Keith. This is Keith. This is Donna's husband. Keith, thank you so much for nominating Donna as a Star Mom of the Year. I know that you know that she's a mom, of star mom 24/7. So I just thank you for introducing us to her so we could share her story, because she is a rock star.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, all the way through.
And that's just it would have took me an encyclopedia to write down everything that I really wanted to, but I couldn't. And so I abbreviated a lot, and there's a lot more stories that we could tell you, but she's the mother of the year for me every year. So.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Well, she's been so great. We were, like you were saying, trying to come up with some adjectives to describe a mom of the year. There are so many that, oh, that was my phone ringing. There's so many that we're like, how do we choose how to describe anything? And so we're like, we had to send a poll out. We're like, what are the top ones? We know they all describe them, but what are the top ones? So I'm sure that if I had had more categories, you'd have been filling them in. So
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just got to say, God's really blessed us. A lot of people would look at us and see all the difficulties and the storms that we've been through in our life. And all I can say is God has carried us through every single one of those. And he's blessed me and Kyle abundantly with her, and then me and her with Kyle. So we are a blessed family, and we don't take that for granted at all.
No. Hey, the shirt says it all. Blessed. Sorry, not yours. Yes, that too. I was saying hers says blessed, so.
I'm a military veteran, so I really
thank you for your service. What branch?
I was in the United States Marine Corps. I'm actually the chaplain now for the Marine Corps League here in Jackson.
Fantastic.
Marine Corps League, Captain Jack Collins, 7-3.
That's amazing. Gosh, this whole family is full of rock stars. Oh, holy cow. I'm so blessed to be able to have a conversation with you three. Well, thank you for your service. And Kyle, thank you for your incredible personality and support of your mom the whole time. I loved it. And Donna, thank you for being a rock star through and through. You have shown it to your family. You have shown it to others, and you are just so cherished, and we just wanted to celebrate you. So thank you guys for sharing your story with me.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And we will be talking soon. The Facebook group is coming. I'm just trying to figure out how to invite everybody by not being friends with everyone, but I think I'm just going to start adding you on. We're going to all be friends. So, well, thank you guys. I hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much for sharing everything, and y'all have just an incredible time, and keep being rock stars.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Cassie.
Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.